My name is Myles. I'm a little nervous. You hear it in my voice. Bear with me. I got this, though. I got this. I'm here to ask for support in the Mosaic solutions. But before I do, I want to explain to you why I so wholeheartedly believe in them, because I have personally experienced the Mosaic Project. I found Mosaic in a very difficult time in my life. I grew up with a single mom who was working twice as hard to provide for me just so I can get what I needed. Because she was working so hard, my grandparents had to step in. My grandfather eventually became that father figure that I needed. When I was in middle school, we found out that he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and dementia. I didn't understand what was happening. I became super upset and confused. And when he passed, it hurt. I became even angrier and even more sad. By the time I got to Berkeley High, I had this reputation of being this angry kid. People didn't see me. They saw what they expected to see. So you might guess how that went. Big black teenager, anger problems. It's not going to go over well. Berkeley High is supposed to be this diverse school, but the classes were segregated. But as you know, as we talk about what segregation is, segregation leads to the foundation of prejudice and discrimination. I started getting accused of all these outlandish accusations. Some of those accusations were really serious. In the midst of dealing with this, my senior year, we found out my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer. And my mom was forced with difficult financial issues. We had to move out our house and things that things were at an all-time low for us. That's about the time a good friend called me and asked me if I wanted to be a youth leader for the Mosaic Project. I said, sure, why not? I have nothing else to do. I feel like I had nothing to lose. As soon as I drove down that long driveway, pulling up to the Mosaic Outdoor School, I felt my life being changed. I was breathing in air I've never breathed in before. I was immediately welcomed by the diverse staff and youth leaders alike. I knew that this was the place I needed to be. I felt safe and positive. I felt like there was no judgment and there was a weight being lifted off of my shoulders. For the first time, I felt like I can break those boxes and the stereotypes that other people put on me. I felt like I can be free. I felt like I can actually start being my quirky, silly self and finally be accepted. I was supposed to be at Mosaic for just 1 week the first time I went up. I didn't leave for the rest of the 6-week season. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever left since. It's all good, though. That was in the fall of 2011. Since then, I've been a youth leader several times, an intern in the High Fit, which is a head intern facilitator in training, a position they had to create just for me so I can stay a little longer. And finally, Laura gave me the call and said, did you want to be a staff at the outdoor school? I said yes. I feel like the person that I am today is mostly due to the fact that I've had Mosaic in my life. Mosaic has shown me that the world just isn't a bad place full of bad people. No. It's a world full of misunderstood, hurt individuals like myself who just need help. Because of Mosaic, I'm able to get the root of my anger and overcome it. It's helped me face and ultimately acknowledge a lot of my hurt and anger, where it comes from. It's based on the fact that my father has been incarcerated since I've been a kid. I was sad. I was sad that my dad wasn't around. I was angry because people would make assumptions of why he was there and what he did. It's only recent that I've been able to talk to people and express my feelings. Give me a quick second. It's because of Mosaic that I'm able to stand right here today and talk to y'all. Mosaic represents hope. Mosaic, I can honestly say that I've not only seen kids and teenagers' lives change, I've also seen adults' lives change by being here. For me, helping all kinds of people brings light to the main issues in the world. Understanding that segregation, stereotypes, and racism are not okay, and that as a people we can come together to change that. Showing kids that at a young age, you could talk about your feelings. You could dress however you'd like, hang out with somebody that looks completely different than you, and feel free to be who you want to be. Mosaic is much more than a peace program. It's a place to open up and evolve into something that you want yourself and others to love every day.